So if you're catching me on replay, I am going to be quiet just for a moment, just so that I can let some people pop on. Okie dokie. But welcome everybody. So we'll let you know. You might hear some traffic tonight. That's okay. It's raining, so I'm in a covered area. But anyways, what we're going to be doing tonight, if you guys don't know who I am, is seated cardio. But if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people do know me as the seated cardio queen. YouTube, I will adjust you guys as we get going, so you'll be able to actually see me. But I just have you guys kind of positioned right here because it decided to rain tonight. But anyways, tonight is Challenge Wednesday. So if you're unfamiliar with Challenge Wednesday, hi, sweetheart. It is so good to see you, Susan. But if you guys are very unfamiliar, maybe this is your second time with me. Maybe this is the first time. Hey, Nicole. Maybe this is the first time you've ever had Challenge Wednesday, right? Well, I'm going to let you guys know it is a little different from Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, okay? So what we're going to do is instead of the 14 exercises that we generally have, we have 10 exercises tonight. Sounds so much easier than 14, doesn't it? But it's not a challenge without a challenge. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to exercise for 1 minute per exercise, okay? So I understand a minute of exercise sounds really scary, right? So I want you to go on ahead and know up front, you don't have to keep up with me. You don't have to go at the same pace that I do. I don't expect you to do 60 reps within a minute. All I care is that you give me your best effort. So let's say today you do 3 reps, right? Tomorrow, go on ahead and try and do 4 reps. The next day, try and do 5 reps. Always try to be better than what you were yesterday. That is the biggest goal that I have to say for you. But with that being said, YouTube, I promise it's going to get easier to see me whenever I do move the camera down for you all. But I have you guys in a stool tonight. Now, you will hear cars passing. So in the event you do, just deal with it. All you got to do is keep up with the movements that I'm making. You don't have to really hear what it is that I'm saying. Hey, Lucille. Amy, I'm so glad that you caught me too, sweetheart. But anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and let you guys know what our routine is. I've switched it up like 3 times already, but I finally got it stuck down. So if you see my reel tomorrow, it's going to be different than what our routine is actually tonight. So just run with it. It's okay. Hey, Tanya. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to have under leg jacks, jump rope, seated jog, out in ups. We're going to do eagles. I'm going to say what that usually is a walrus. But I'm going to go on ahead and say why I changed that once I get to the end of the routine. Then we're going to move into knee slicers, tapsies, cross ankle tap, reach and step, and then we're going to finish strong with some uppercuts. So if you're very unfamiliar with me, we're literally working out in a kitchen chair. Isn't that so awesome? So if you have like any type of impact issues, if you need a beginner-friendly routine, if you need low impact, if you have mobility issues, whatever your circumstances are, I want you to understand you can absolutely do this. We're just going to have fun with it. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to touch on why I've changed walruses to eagles. I actually had a question asked as to why I have something tattooed on my body. Some of you all may not know, but I have a large peacock in Isaiah 40:31 on my left thigh. I don't know if you guys know the resemblance and the correlation with renewal and peacocks, but peacocks renew every year. They get a new set of feathers every single year, but it also has correlation with Jesus. So if you guys don't know that, that is one of the reasons why I decided to have a peacock tattooed on my body. I know some people don't always agree with tattoos, and that's okay, but I want to touch on the verse that I chose. Let me go into D&D because I'm already getting messages. Anyways, the reason why I have Isaiah 40:31 tattooed on me is because of the correlation that it is. And the reason that I chose that is because of the significance of renewal and things of that nature. Now, with that being said, well, possibly, but no, that is not the reason why, Karen. And I'll answer your question that you just inboxed me. I forgot to put my phone on D&D. I'll answer that later. But anyways, it's because it's raining and I'm out somewhere where it's covered because I'm deciding to work out outside because that's what I want to do with my life. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and share what Isaiah 40:31 is. If you are not a follower, this is something that I sometimes will do. And then we're going to get into the routine, okay? But Isaiah 41 says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not be faint." And basically, the way that I symbolize this with the reason why I got it is because there is a lot of symbolism in the strength that we can derive from the Lord in this process and stuff like that. So I wanted to go on ahead and share that with you guys. So that's one of the reasons why I have that tattooed on my body, because of what it represents for me. And that's why I have a whole peacock on my left eye. But anyways, I wanted to share that because it kind of was brought to my attention again, and it means a lot to me. But what I'm going to go on ahead and do is pop back here in this chair. Again, if you hear traffic, just watch my motions, watch my movement, because that's what we're really doing, okay? But I'm going to go on ahead and bring down YouTube. If y'all don't know, I stream live free of charge on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday through Thursday, unless I state otherwise, okay? Hey, Terry. I love it. It's beautiful. It is. Baby steps, ladies. Let's kick it out the Challenge Wednesday routine. We about to, baby. Hey, Tanya. So, YouTube, I'm bringing y'all down. Hopefully, y'all be able to see. I think you will. Are we ready? Because I'm going to go hit this chair. Oh, yeah, it's time. It's 7:07 or 7:06. So, let's get the party started, guys. If you guys don't mind, just go and hit that share button whenever we do get going, okay? Thank you, Joanna. I see you. So what we're going to do is seated cardio. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If not, that's okay. We're just going to make it through, and that's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on sitting at the edge of our chair as much as you possibly can. Now, with that being said, I also want you to keep in mind you need to try and keep your back off the back of your chair as much as you possibly can. But I'm going to keep it real with you. When I first started doing seated cardio, I had to use the back of my chair because I didn't have the core strength yet developed within my abdomen to keep my back off the back of the chair. But we're also going to focus on keeping our core tight. If you don't know what that means, baby, I already know you know how to suck that belly in and take a selfie to look skinny, because I've done it, you've done it, we've all done it. So that's essentially what we're going to be doing, okay? But also in Challenge Wednesday, let's say you can't finish one of the exercises completely for a solid minute. I'm going to show you seated quick feet. This is what seated quick feet looks like. So let's say you don't have leg engagement, right? Let's say you have mobility issues, and that's going to be a challenge for you. You can go into seated jacks. You can go into shoulder press. Remember, keep those arms parallel with the floor. Y'all going to see my flab, and that's okay. You're going to keep them parallel, up, down, up, down. In the event you can't engage those legs, or you can get up, dance, shake it all out. I don't care what you do, as long as you're doing some sort of movement for a solid minute to keep your heart rate up and elevated, okay? But our first exercise of tonight is an underleg jack, which looks like this. But coming from over 500 pounds, I know going under our legs can be a challenge, right? So what we're going to do is do this modification right here, okay? No biggie, we got this. But I'm going to go on ahead and track this on my Apple Watch under high intensity interval training, because that's what we're going to be doing. It's literally what this is. I'm going to go on ahead and pull up my timer. You're going to see me using my watch a lot tonight. So if you're new, don't be like, why is she using her watch so much? It's because I'm timing everything we do, our workout, our breather, our exercises, our stretches, all the things. But we have 1 minute of underleg jacks. Starting now. Let's go. You're going to go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me, okay? So we have option 1, or we have option 2, the modification. Because again, coming from 500 plus pounds, I know the struggle of exercise. I know how hard it is sometimes to go under those legs. But that is absolutely no excuse as to why you cannot exercise. The only excuse that you should have is maybe medically related. That should be your only excuse. But all you got to do is give your best effort and just move it on out, okay? You got it. Good job. Keep going. Perfect. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for showing up tonight on Challenge Wednesday. Take a breather. So we do have a 20-second breather. In this 20 seconds, I will show you the upcoming exercise, which is going to be our jump rope, which I actually love too. We have option 1. Option 2, we're going to bounce on our tippy toes. Option 3 is a no leg engagement, but that's still going to engage your core. So if you have any modifications or mobility issues that are needed to be compromised or whatever, this is something that you can do. We got 1 minute. Let's get it. Now, I will let you know in seated cardio, the quicker that you move, the more that it's going to increase your heart rate, which in turn will burn more calories. But just remember, if my advanced jump rope is too much, bounce. Bounce on your tippy toes. Then you're going to go into this option if leg engagement is a challenge all in general, okay? You give me your best. Thank you, TikTok. I see y'all. Now, if y'all don't know, I am a Kentucky girl, but I am a huge UGA dog fan. Good job. There we go. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to Challenge Wednesday. Let's take that breather. Up next is going to be seated jog. We have option 1, option 2. And again, if you can't engage your legs, you're going to go into a seated jack or a shoulder press. Keeping those arms parallel. You're not stopping too late or early, okay? Let's go on ahead and jog. We've got 1 minute. Seated jog. Starting now. Let's go. And again, I will reiterate, the quicker you move with seated cardio, the more that it will increase that heart rate, which will obviously burn more calories and burn more fat. TikTok, I see y'all. Thank you. So here's our advanced. Here's modified. If you notice, we're just pumping off of our tippy toes. Your feet are staying on the floor, okay? But you choose whatever works best for you and your circumstances. That's why I do all-inclusive routines, because I get we're all on different levels, and that's fine. It doesn't mean that we can't all exercise inclusively together. Good job. There we go. Keep up the good work, babe. You got it. Take that breather, because you earned it. We earned it. So up next is going to be our out and ups. You're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. I would suggest repeat out, in, up, down till you get the exercise down. Don't worry about your speed yet. Then speed it up once you finally have it down, because it's super important to get the exercise correct, okay? We got 1 minute. Out and ups. Starting now. Let's go. You got it. Good job, guys. Keep it going. We have Eagles next. Awesome work. We got less than 30 seconds. Keep pushing. Good job. You got it. Y'all's legs burning yet? This is going to work your thighs, your glutes, your lower abdominal region if you're keeping that core nice and tight. Take that breather, baby. So if you don't know what my eagles are, it's what I spoke on earlier. But our eagles, I've changed walrus to eagles because we're going to soar on wings like eagles. We're going to find strength in him. If that's something you believe in, I do. But that's where I find my strength. And even in the midst of all my trials and struggles, that's where I get my strength from. A lot of you are like, how do you stay going? How do you keep showing up? Because of Jesus. But what we're going to go on ahead and do is lock out our eagles for 1 minute. Let's get it. Good job. So we're stopping in the center. Out, in. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Good job. Keep it going. You got it. I see you, TikTok. Thank you. Now, your arms might get to burning, but that doesn't mean that you've got to quit and give up. You can go into quick feet, which looks like this. Or you can go into seated jacks. Whatever is going to keep that heart rate up and elevated, baby, that's all that matters. Okay? Take that breather. All right, so up next is going to be our knee slicer. We have slice, but if raising your knee is a challenge, that's okay. You're going to slam, but if that's still a challenge, that's okay. You can do this number right here, okay? There's absolutely no excuses to why you can't do seated cardio outside the fact that you're too lazy, or you're too scared, or you have a medical condition that prevents you from exercising, okay? Because this is all-inclusive, no matter what your skill level, no matter your mobility. This is doable, but we're going to go ahead and knock out our knee slicers. We have 1 minute, starting now. Just remember, if raising that knee becomes too challenging, you're going to slam it out. Or you're going to do this modification, okay? Good job. Now, if you're just popping on, remember, it is not the goal to keep up with me. The goal is to just give your best effort and just keep showing up and watch yourself progress and get better. Good job. We're almost there. Thank you, TikTok. Take that breather. So our next exercise is going to be tap-sees. Down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Again, your own pace, because you're going to see me. I'm going to be going a little quicker simply because I've been doing this for years. Okay? We've got 1 minute. Tap-see. Let's go. Down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Okay? So take it slow. Get that exercise down. Keep that core tight, and then go. Good job, Karen. Thank you for moderating TikTok. I see you, girl. Joanna, I already know you're already answering questions too, so thank you for doing Facebook for me. I'm sure Elizabeth is stepping up, Tanya. All of you guys are amazing, and I can't thank you enough. Good work. So if y'all don't know me, I do stream live free of charge Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take that breather. You just got to tune in on one of my 3 platforms. No big deal. So up next is going to be our cross ankle tap. But if hitting that ankle's a challenge, that's okay. Go to that shin. Go to the knees. Or go this way if raising your legs is a challenge in general. No big deal. I've got us covered. We got 1 minute. Let's go. So ankle, shin, knee, or knee tap. You pick what best suits you, baby. You got it. Good work. I'm so proud of you guys. Look at you go. Good job. That's it. We're almost there. Take that breather. Is this challenge Wednesday enough for everybody? Because I'm feeling it. I'm already sweating and I'm not even done with round 1. But we got reach and step or reach up next. All right, my loves, we got 1 minute. Reach and step or reach. Let's go. Now, I will let you know with the step aspect of this exercise, baby, it's going to rip them glutes apart. They might burn. So in the event it becomes too painful, it's okay to go into a reach for now. But you can absolutely work on your glutes while seated. Good. There you go. That's it. Good work. Almost there. Keep pushing. Take that breather. All right, so up next is going to be uppercuts. This is going to be our final exercise in round 1. All right, y'all. Are you ready? If not, that's too bad. It is time. Let's get it. Thank you for the love, TikTok. If y'all haven't already, go on ahead and hit that share button for me. Let the world see what seated cardio really is about. You got it. Thank you for hitting that share button, TikTok. I see you. Now, if you're keeping your core tight in this exercise, it's also going to work out your abdominal region as well as your arms, plus get that cardio aspect too. We're almost done with our first round. Keep pushing. You got it. Take that breather. So we're moving into round 2 of 3. If you are just popping on and have never seen me before, we have 3 rounds, 10 exercises, 1 minute per exercise, with 20-second breathers in between. On Challenge Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is completely different, but every Wednesday is completely the same and a challenge. But it is time for us to go into underleg jacks. We've got 1 minute. Let's kill it. So again, if going under those legs is a challenge and you're just popping on, this mod's okay too. No big deal. Thank you for that shared TikTok. I see you. Good job. Awesome work. Thank you, TikTok. I see all the love. I already know I'm going to have over 10,000 likes by the time I get up there. And another share. Thank you. Good work. Almost there. Take that breather. Good job. So up next is going to be our jump rope, okay? How many of y'all are sweating? Show me some reactions to know that y'all are sweating with me. Please, for the love of sweet dear baby Jesus, tell me I ain't sweating alone right now on Challenge Wednesday. Let's go ahead and knock out these jump ropes, though. We got 1 minute. I see TikTok sweating like a crazy person. I love it. Let's go. I see you too, Joanna. Perfect. Let's get it. Now, if this is, again, too much for you, baby, I got you. Bounce. Bounce on those tippy toes. Okay? Let's say leg engagement's still a bit challenging. Do this motion so you can get to here. Awesome job. That's it. Thank you, guys. Karen, I see you, baby. Thank you. Good work. Thank you for that share again, TikTok. We're almost there. Take that breather. I know my thighs is screaming now. We got jog next. Are y'all having fun tonight? I sure hope so. You ready to jog it out? Oh, if not, that's too bad. My timer just went off. So sad. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Pump, pump, pump it up. I can't ever get that Joe Budden song out of my head. I'm like Fast and the Furious. Still one of my favorites, even though I'm old. AF. Well, maybe not old, but old enough. You got it, guys. Less than 20 seconds. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for that share again. Take that breather. Up next is going to be our out and ups. Remember, that is out, in, up, down. And just repeat that till you get the exercise down. Then focus on speeding it up. Okie dokie. We've got 1 minute. Let's get it. So out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Sometimes you guys may wonder why I like to have my arms out in front of me. What that does is it helps engage your abdominal region a lot more. But you do what works for you. Now, if using your legs is a challenge, don't forget you can go into jacks, battle ropes, shoulder press, something to just keep that heart rate up and elevated. Almost there. We got less than 10 seconds. Let's push through. If you can't finish this, just don't give up. There's always something else you can do. Take that breather. Good job. Up next is going to be our Eagles. We got 1 minute of Eagles. Let's go. Now I'm going to keep it real. Round one, my arms was on fire. So if yours becomes too unbearable, go into quick feet. Do something just to keep that heart rate up, okay? Don't stop. You can do it. Good work. Karen, thank you so much, girl. I see you coming in hot. I know you're already screenshotting this too, I'm sure. So thank you. Thank you, Facebook. Almost. Oh, take that breather. Whew. Praise God. My arms is on fire. So I know y'all's got to be too. But happy Challenge Wednesday. It's not a challenge without a challenge. Today's a challenge. So up next is going to be the knee slicer slam or modified slam. Okie dokie. We've got 1 minute. Let's get it. So if this is too challenging, that's okay. Go into this or this. No big deal, baby. I got you covered. Don't be scared of seated cardio because it looks like I'm going too fast. Or maybe you're like, I can't lift my knee, baby. I've already thought it through. I got you. I didn't lose over 280 pounds by doing full advanced exercises. I had to do modified push-ups, modified sit-ups, modified mountain climbers, and modified standing burpees. If you want something bad enough, you're going to find a way to attain those results. Good work. Keep pushing. We all suffering together right now. Take that breather. All right, guys. Up next is going to be our tapsies. Thank you so much, TikTok, seriously. But we've got 1 minute. Tapsie. Let's go. Out, up, out, up. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. I see you. Thank you. You ready? You keep going at your own pace. I'm going to speed myself up, but that doesn't mean you've got to keep up. Now, I go quicker because where I've been doing this for several years, I'm not going to get the benefit of this exercise if I keep it at the slower pace because it's cardio. So you got to do your own pace so you can get to where you're trying to get to. And I promise you can and will get here. You just got to keep showing up. Good work. Keep pushing. We're almost there. Take that breather. So up next is going to be our cross ankle taps. So if y'all don't know, and this is like your first time seeing me, we exercise in the chair, we stretch in the chair, and then we do a final stretch with breathing in the chair. This is all inclusive, 24/7. Because I used to be over 500 pounds, if you did not know that. So I like to do these routines to show the world what is attainable. We're going into our cross ankle tap. We've got 1 minute. Let's go. We have option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. You pick. You got it. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep going. I'm so excited for tomorrow's routine, though. I think you guys will love it because I threw in one of our oldie but goodies. How many of you guys remember hip abduction? She's coming back in tomorrow. So that's a little surprise that I'll release to you for tomorrow's routine. Take your breather. Next is going to be our reach and step. TikTok, thank you, seriously. I have not seen those hearts stop coming up, like at all. I already know I'm going to be over 10K by the time I get up there. Thank you. Let's go ahead and go into our reach and step. We have 1 minute. Let's kill it. Really extend that oblique, okay? You got it. Almost act as if you're dipping that hand in the cookie jar if you want to. Whatever you want to do. Have fun with it. But then glutes is going to be on fire eventually. I promise. Speaking from experience. Good. That's it. Take your breather. We're going to move into our final exercise in round 2. We're about to go into our third and final round. Whew. We got uppercuts up next. All right, Laws. We have 1 minute. Let's go. Good work. Thank you, TikTok. Facebook, if you haven't already hit that share button, when you get a moment and you're done uppercutting away, baby, share away if you don't mind. Thank you. We're about to go into our third and final round. I can't wait. I know y'all can't wait. Take your breather. Good job. All right, guys, we're moving to the third and final round. Under leg jacks is up next. Remember, if going under those legs is a challenge, I have a modification. TikTok, thank you guys. I love everybody. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, I don't know where you're at right now, but I love y'all. Let's do these underleg jacks. We have 1 minute starting now. Let's go. So if this is still a little much, remember this is totally acceptable. No big deal. Where there is a will, baby, there is a way. I will show and share everything that I know and everything that I've done to lose the weight that I have. If you don't know, I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I am insulin resistant, meaning my body will not break down carbs and sugars properly, so I had to completely change my lifestyle and put in the work to get to where I'm at, in addition to having gastric sleeve surgery at 440 pounds on June 31st, 2021. But I only track my proteins, carbs, and my sugars. I do 60 to 100 grams of protein, 50 net carbs, and 28 grams of sugar every day. Take your breather. Those are the macros that I've used to get me to where I'm at right now. But I also drink a lot of water. I used to not really like water until I actually started to drink alkaline water. So I would use a lot of zero sugar flavor packets, Gatorade Zero, Welch's, Starburst, whatever. But alkaline does honestly taste a lot better. Just a PSA. We're going to go in ahead and jump rope. We got 1 minute. Let's go. So we have option 1. Option 2, we're going to bounce Bobby in our lap. We're not going to bounce him through the roof. Then we're going to do this option right here. If using those legs is a challenge entirely, no big deal. Anybody can do this. You just got to be willing to put in some work with it, okay? Because you will sweat, you will get sore, you will get out of breath, but that doesn't mean that you're going to die. You just got to keep showing up and keep putting in the work, and it'll get easier. It's like basketball, football, whatever. The more you practice, the better you get. Trust me, coming from a former collegiate athlete. Track and field, but I was not a runner. I was a big old girl, so I was a thrower. Whew. Take that breather, baby. All right, so next is going to be jog. We got 1 minute to jog. Let's go. We have option 1, option 2. Or if that's still a challenge, going to a shoulder press, you're keeping your arms parallel, you're not dipping too low, you're not stopping too early and doing this number because that defeats the purpose. Or you can do this. Whatever you do, give it your best. Because I see so many comments, people are like, but I'm not coordinated. I can't do what you do. Do what you can do. And I promise eventually it's going to get easier for you to get to where you're trying to get to. But you can't just throw in the towel because it looks difficult. If that's the case, we should have done that the moment we popped out of our mama's womb, because life is hard. But that don't mean that we have to give up. Just got to keep going. Take that breather, baby. We got out and ups next. Good work, guys. So if you don't know and you're just popping in, I stream on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, free of charge. Pop in and just be part of it. But it is time for us to do our out and ups. We've got 1 minute starting now. So out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Are y'all ready? If you've not challenged yourself yet, I highly encourage you, before this routine is over, challenge yourself. Because I promise you're stronger than what you give yourself credit for. A lot of times we have 10% more left in our bodies before we all the way tap out. Because our bodies are strong. It's our brains that we've got to work on to get mentally ready to conquer what it is that we're trying to accomplish. Because a lot of times it's our own mental blocks that stop us from progressing forward. We got less than 10 seconds. You can do this. I believe in you. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Take that breather. If this was your first time finishing an out and up completely for 1 minute, show me some reactions if that's the case. I'm just curious. Was that your first time? TikTok, I see you, baby. I love it. I love it. Good job. I hope you pat yourself on the back because I know it's challenging, but I'm super proud of you. When I first started doing this, it was a challenge. Facebook, I see you. I'm proud of you too, baby. Let's go ahead and move into our eagles. Let's go ahead and shred up our little arms. We got 1 minute. Let's fly away. Thank you, Karen. I see you. So what I'm doing is, again, stopping in the center. Butterfly out, squeeze those shoulder blades, come back in. So you're getting even your bra fat area. If you got bra fat, baby, I know you get it. And you're trying to go on ahead and tame that bad boy down. It's okay. We're almost there. Now, again, if it becomes too challenging, I'm already on fire, but that don't mean I'm stopping yet. Go into quick feet. Do something just to keep that heart rate up. If you want to get up and dance a little jig, do that too, baby. Take that breather, though, because we did it. Whew. Good job, guys. Anybody else finish that for the first time? I know it's a challenge, but I'm proud of you for showing up and showing out. Because, baby, it shows. The more you show up, you're going to see. The better you feel, the smaller your clothes are, the more that scale is going to change, the quicker you can walk without losing your breath, or maybe run half of a block and still feel like you're dying, and that's okay. But it is time for us to go ahead and knee slice this bad boy out. We've got 1 minute. Starting now. So you have option 1, option 2, or we have option 3. You're just kind of tipping over like a little teapot, short and stout. But you pick, babe. You got it. Good work. Good job. That's it. So if y'all don't know, I do have some moderators. Karen is my TikTok moderator. Sometimes Grace will step up and answer questions. Joanna, Tanya, Elizabeth, or just a few, take your breather, that will step up on Facebook and also answer questions. Because if y'all can't tell, I don't leave this chair while we're working out. Because if I were to come up there, I would never shut up. We would never get our routine done. So I have to stay seated, stay on a timer, so we can do our high intensity interval training. Then I'll come up, chat for a second, and then we'll be finito. Okay? But it is time for us to move into our tapsies. We have 1 minute. Let's go. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. So if Joanna, Karen, Grace, or Elizabeth, or Tanya Susan, any of them step up, they know what they're talking about because they've been rocking with me for the long haul, most of them. So what they say, they know. Good job. Perfect. I hope you guys are having a blast tonight. I've absolutely enjoyed working out with you guys tonight. Definitely looking forward to Thursday because it is a breeze in the park compared to Challenge Wednesday. You can ask Elizabeth on Facebook. She'll tell you. Well, most of the time. Take your breather. All right, loves. So after this, we've got cross ankle tap, reach and step, then uppercuts. Then we're going to stretch, breathe, and I'm going to go take a shower. My bad. You ready for these cross ankle taps? If not, that's okay. I'm going to show modifications anyway, and we're going to do it. But we have 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Option 4. My core is sore. Let's go. But I can say if you discredit or feel like seated cardio is not a thing, baby, please don't knock it till you try, because I didn't think that it was either until I got injured. After I lost around 200 pounds, this is how I created this bad boy. And now I just really share it to help the world in the process. Good. Almost there. Take your breather. All right, guys. So our next one is reach and step. Thank you, TikTok. It's time to reach and step. We got 1 minute. Let's kill it. Now, if you're just popping on, don't be afraid to just reach. Reach for them stars, because, baby, that's what we are. Don't ever forget your worth. I don't care what that scale says. I don't care if you're 500 plus or 500 or less. That scale on the number on that scale will never, ever dictate your worth. You're always and have always been more than enough. Trust me. I wish I knew that when I first started my journey, because I thought my weight dictated my worth. And it never will. And it never will for you either, babe. But I love you, and I believe in you, and I'm rooting for every single one of us. If you need a safe space, welcome home, babe. But just understand you better have positive attitudes, no negative Nancy, Wancy, pansies over here at all. Take your breather, because we don't do that. We got uppercuts next. Guys, we're at the end of the road. Y'all ready? We got just a few more seconds. I got sweat rolling down my legs, so I hope y'all sweating too. All right, guys, we have 1 minute of uppercuts. Let's go. Then we're going to go stretch our arms. We're going to then pull our arms in behind our head. After that, we'll do a leg stretch and then a breathing exercise that you will be in control of your breathing over. Okay? You got it. I see you, Facebook. Thank you. Take your breather. Whew. So catch your breath just for a second. I'm going to do the same. What we're going to do is take our left arm and we're going to pull it across our body, okay? Let's get it. So left arm across, starting now. Now, if you're afraid to pull your arm in behind your head because you're like, but I'm too big, I can't do that, Nataushia, baby, it's okay. I show modifications on everything, including stretches. So don't be afraid. I've got you. So let's open up. Do a little crossover. We're going to take this right arm, pull it across. But I'll show you the modifications to getting that arm in behind your head in the event it is too challenging for you to do so the regular way, okay? All right, let's open and cross over. Now, if this is hard, that's okay. What you're going to do, interlock right here. Hold your hands. Pull in behind your head. And do this. Maybe you're like, how you do the other side, baby? Guess what? Boom, boom. No biggie. I got you covered. Let's go on ahead and choose whichever method works for you. Let's go. But I promise, you might be like, but you've already lost all the weight. It's so easy for you. Guess what? I had to put in the work when I was over 500 pounds. So I'm here to tell you, baby, you're going to get here if you keep showing up. That is the important factor. But you're going to have days you don't want to do nothing. Let's open and cross over. We're going to pull the other arm in behind our head. Because I cannot tell you the amount of days I did not want to go to the gym at 4 a.m. But I did. I didn't want to eat healthy. But I did. I starved the first 2 to 3 weeks. Because I chose to go from over-consuming food to portion control. Now I eat off toddler plates for the most part. I eat like a baby bird. But that's okay. Because portion is everything. Let's go ahead and bring our arms down. Now what we're going to do is walk our way down our leg. But you're going to be like, oh, but I can't do that because I'm too big. Guess what? I can brace my arm on this side, my left arm onto my right leg. I can feel the pull in the back of that right thigh. That's fine. You do what you can do so you can get right here. Because I used to not be able to touch my toes. So it's no excuse. You give me what you got, and I'm going to take it because it's your best, and that's all I want from you. But let's get it, babe. Now, I've lost enough weight to take it to my toes, but what I do additionally in this stretch to intensify the pull in the back of my right thigh is I take my opposing hand and press down on that kneecap to really press down and get that stretch going in the back of my right thigh. It really does pull. And I feel it, and I love it. So let's come up, switch sides. So left leg out in front of you, right one bent and planted. Let's get it, same thing. Now we're about to do a breathing exercise. I will reiterate, you will be in control of your breathing because though I can do CPR, baby, I ain't jumping through this screen and I can't save you, okay? So you will control your breathing, listen to your body, and you can do it too. We're almost done. Good job. Let's come up, spread your little leggies. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale up through our nose, hold our breath right here. Exhale out down through our mouth. Now, control your breathing, okay? We're going to knock out 3. Let's get it. One. 2. One more. 3. Good job, y'all. We did it. Lord. YouTube, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to go ahead and end y'all so that whenever I do this on replay, it ain't going to be going forever and y'all ain't got to hear me. But I'm going to be on Facebook and TikTok just for a hot minute. But God bless you guys, and I'll see you all on the flip side tomorrow. Y'all, I'm coming.